Most people have a beloved place, maybe their hometown or one situated in a memory passed down from a family member. A location once vivid and full of life. Streets bustling not only during Christmas or other holiday seasons, shops open late, restaurants buzzing, fun activities everywhere and people simply enjoying being together. But then for many of us that place changed. It emptied out. People stopped going out as much. That once lively town, city or village turned quiet. Vibrant scenes replaced by empty streets, a few people heading to the store and little else. I had one of those moments last weekend. I visited a city I used to live in, and one of my favorite things there was going to the cinema. I went to see the new Fantastic Four, and the theater was nearly empty, even at the entrance, where there used to be a long line stretching down to the lower level of the mall. There was hardly anyone. And it's been like that in this city for a while now, not only at the cinema, but in historic locations and streets once crowded. Ironically, the night before I watched a film called Black Dog, directed by Guan Hu, set on the edge of the vast Gobi Desert in the northwest China. It follows Lang, a man recently released from jail, as he returns to his desolate hometown, tasked with clearing stray dogs from the streets. During this, he unexpectedly forms a bond with a solitary dog. Together, these two outcasts embark on a journey through silence, survival, and the fragile hope of connection. Black Dog is an exploration of humanity through intimate moments, capturing the raw similarities we share in life itself when it comes to personal moments. Confusing at times, with little explanation behind its most crucial narrative events, it's not concerned with clarity but with presence. It simply wants to show these moments and portray a harsh reality. Everything changes, everything evolves, and life always finds a way to move forward. And sometimes it leaves something behind, or what used to spark with life can deteriorate and stay in the past. Much like the old villages where the young live for the big cities, leaving behind the elderly and letting what once was grand slowly fade away. When Lang returns to his hometown in the Gobi Desert, he is faced with that reality, in a place that is no longer what it once was. This also serves as a metaphor for the consequences of his own actions, which have left his life without the direction it once had. We get only a few clues about what really happened to Lang. We know he was once famous for his music and for his motorcycle performances, and that he was involved in the death of someone in the town. Whether it was murder or accident is left ambiguous, but that's not really the point. Lang is just trying to move forward, and it's not our role as viewers to dwell too much on the past. Once again, the narrative pushes ahead. The stray dogs scattered around the town and the desert once belonged to the people who had left. Now they're seen as pests by those who stayed. One of these dogs crosses paths with Lang, and what unfolds is a beautiful, unlikely friendship that grows gradually, sometimes hilarious, other times deeply emotional and serious. Black Dog doesn't hold your hand, nor does it follow a linear path. Many scenes end in the most unexpected ways. One in particular made me wonder whether it was intentional or simply lazy, but it ends up reinforcing the ambiguity around what really happened that led to Lang's imprisonment. Still, it remains focused on the consequences of the present day, pushing towards showing humanity in all characters. The cinematography is simple yet powerful, using harsh contrast to highlight the emptiness, dryness, and at times suffocating atmosphere of a town being slowly abandoned. The people who remain carry on as best they can, as the place around them empties out. The music choices, especially the lyrics, reinforce the film's message, building to a liberating climax that breathes soul into a setting that had been fading away. Because a sense of community, full streets with joy and happiness can only exist when people come together, and the fewer people there are, bigger chance that isolation takes the front seat, making that the sense of community immunity is harder to achieve. Black Dog is a beautiful film, one that ends on a cheerful note despite its most dramatic and sad moments. It brought back memories of childhood, evoking many places that were once vivid and full of life, now filled with so many cherished memories. I think of my hometown, my grandparents' home, and all the stories people used to tell about places that are no longer as lively as they once were. Everything passes, but the memories we hold of these places carry a value greater than anything else, and that shapes us and will never die. Anyway, have you seen this movie? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you found my channel and you like what I do here, consider subscribing, and we'll see each other in the next video. See ya.